I'm pretty certain that after today you're not going to confuse. Instead, you're going to become more advanced in finding solution. For today's video, I have chosen the most common questions asked in the examination and I'll give you a simple solution right now. So today's video is on estimation. So here few problems are explained in my previous videos and I have uploaded in the playlist, and I'm going to start example 12 here. A research worker wants to determine the average time it takes a mechanic to rotate the tires of a car, and he wants to be able to assert with 95% confidence and that the mean of the sample is off by at most zero point 0.5 minutes. So here mean is given. So the mean value is given as 0.5 minutes and 95% confidence is given. And if we can presume that the past experience that sigma is equal to 1.6 minutes and how large a sample. See here what is asked, it is asked to find out the sample, how large a sample will have to take. So this is what we need. So sample means n we need. So here the mean value is given, x bar is equal to 0.5, confidence is 95%, and therefore z alpha by 2 is equal to 1.96 and standard deviation is given as 1.6. When mean and standard deviation are given, confidence is given, so we have to find out the sample value. For that, see here, see the mean value is given, the maximum error is 0.5 here. Standard deviation here is 1.6 minutes and Z alpha by 2 for 95% confidence is 1.96. And here for sample size, so this is the formula. The formula for the sample size is N is equal to, see here, Z alpha by 2 into sigma by B E whole square. So what is Z alpha by 2? This is 1.96. What is standard deviation? Is 1.6. And E is the, see here, E. The maximum error here is 0.5 whole square. So if you use your calci, it is almost 40. Therefore, 40 mechanics will have to perform the task. See here, this is how we have to follow. This is the formula. This is given data and you have to use your calci for calculating. So 40 is the answer and 40 mechanics will have to perform the task. And the next 13th question here is, it is desired to estimate the mean time of the continuous use until an answering machine will first require service. So if it can be assumed that sigma is equal to 60 days, how large a sample is needed? See here, after how. So what is asked here? How large a sample, n is asked, is needed so that one will be able to assert 90% confidence that the sample mean is off at most 10 days. See here, E is given, the maximum error is given as 10 days, sigma is given as a 60, 95, 90% confidence is given. So we have to find a sample and we have to find out. See here, what all are given here. So in the solution, we have the maximum error is given as 10 days, sigma is given as a 60 days, and for 90% confidence, Z alpha by 2 is equal to 1.645. So these two we have to remember, or else we have to look from the table. That is for 95%, that is 1.96, for 90% is 1.645. So for using this data, we have to find n value. So n is nothing but, so what is n? N is nothing but the sample size. The formula here is Z alpha by 2 into sigma by E whole square. So if I substitute each and every value here, that is Z alpha by 2 is equal to 1.645, sigma value is equal to 60 and E is equal to 10 whole square. The value is 97. Clear? And the next question here is the 14th question. So this is also asked, and this one, see here, the dean of a college wants to use the mean of a random sample to estimate the average amount of the time the students take to get from one class to the next, and she wants to be able to assert here 99% confidence with the error. Error is also given, maximum error is given as 0.25 minutes. If it can be presumed that the experience, that sigma is equal to 1.40 minutes, how large, see here what is asked here, how large a sample will she have to take. See here, this is asked, the sample size is asked, and here the error E is given as 0.25 and the confidence is 99% is given, sigma value is 1.40 is given. So using this data, see here what all are given here from the question, maximum error is given as a 0.25 minutes and standard deviation is given as 1.40 minutes, and Z alpha by 2 for 90%. See here, for 99% confidence, Z alpha by 2 is equal to 2.575. See, as usual, see the sample size formula is n is equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by e whole square. What is Z alpha by 2? Z alpha by 2 is equal to 2.575 into what is sigma. Sigma value here is 1.4. And next one here, E, my error is equal to 0.25 whole square. If you use your calci, it is 208. So this is how we have to find the sample size with all this data. And the next question here is, so this is the question, that is 15th question. A random sample size. See here, the sample size is given as 100. Here n value is given. Sample size is 100, is taken from the population, with sigma is also given as 5.1. So given that the sample mean is given as 21.1, and construct 95% confidence interval for the population mean mu. So here we have to construct. So this is the question asked, that is 95% confidence interval for the population mean mu. So confidence interval is asked. So here what all are given here, as usual, x bar is given as 21.6, and for 95% confidence interval, Z alpha by 2 is equal to 1.96. The sample here is 100 and sigma value is 5.1. So using this data for confidence interval, the formula here is as usual, that is for confidence interval, this is the formula which you have to remember, that is x bar minus Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n, comma x bar plus Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. So here first of all I am finding this one, x bar minus Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. So what is x bar here? So x bar is nothing but, so this is x bar, that is 21.6 minus Z alpha by 2 is 1.96 into sigma value here is 5.1 by root n. So this is root 100, which is equal to 10. So if you subtract or add, so this is 20.6. If you make an addition, this is 22.6. So we have to substitute here after here, that is 20.6 comma 22.6 is the confidence interval for the population mean. Hope you guys understand all these. In my upcoming video, I'll be uploading a few questions, few important questions, and everything is ready, is uploaded in the playlist. Please go through the playlist. If you really like, please pass it on to as many friends as you can. That is the greatest help needed to this channel. Thank you for staying till the end. Thank you.